Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your brother L. Elexcels. Excels the game. Excels my name. And make sure you go ahead and you excel every day. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, guys. And make sure you don't miss out on any future videos. Now, in this video, it's going to piss off a lot of you guys. This might ruffle some feathers. I really don't care about how you feel, guys. I'm speaking all facts, no feelings involved. I'm a firm believer that in your 20s, as a man, you should be single. I don't say that because I'm single, guys, and that I don't want you guys to think that I'm resentful of guys who are in relationships, who have girlfriends. Maybe you're married. That's great, bro. But to really get ahead in life, I'm a firm believer that you have to stay single out here. You have to build yourself up, guys. All this energy that you have right now, it has to be contributed to your success. You know, I've had conversations this week about guys telling me, well, how come you don't have a girlfriend? Well, what's up with that? And they're telling me, and you might relate to this, you actually probably will relate to this, but they tell you, well, you should have kids in your 20s now while you have the energy to take care of them. Because what's happening now with guys getting married, with guys starting their families, guys are kind of starting their families a little bit later in life. So are women. There's a reason for that, right? Everyone's talking about, hey, you have to go through your phases, your dating phases. We're told that you got to go travel in your 20s, you got to go do all this and all that. And that's great, bro. I think you should as a man. But at the same time, 95% of your time should be dedicated to you self-improving. Like, you guys, I'm a firm believer that you should barely even have downtime. From Monday through Saturday, you should barely even have time to, screw around with. Like, guys, going out on a Thirsty Thursday or going out on a Taco Tuesday, that doesn't exist for guys like you and me, right? Because we're out here, we're grinding. You might feel like, damn, I see all these other people having fun. They're living their best life. They might be traveling. Maybe a couple of your buddies, people at work, acquaintances. They're in happy relationships, guys. And that's good for them. And I'm not knocking that. But ask yourself, do you want to be in their position when you're their age? Do you want to do what they're doing? Or do you want to actually get ahead, bro? And you can actually be a provider as a man because you're focusing on getting your financial resources up. Doesn't this sound better? Like, instead of you chasing a girl, maybe going out to parties all the time, going out traveling, and then you're in your 30s and you have no resources. But yeah, you have some experiences, which is cool. I get that. You need to travel to make experiences. I'm not saying don't do that, bro, but to waste all your time and energy doing that, I think it's not optimal for you. I'm a firm believer that men, we have to work hard, especially in your 20s, bro. You gotta be grinding nonstop. You have to be going to the gym. You gotta go to work. You gotta hustle afterwards. So ask yourself, where do you have time to really sit down and spending it dating a girl? Because guess what? What are girls looking for? Girls are looking for a man with more experience than them. Women are looking for a man who can teach them things. Women are looking for a man who can provide for them. Women are looking for a man who is more, women are typically looking for a man who's smarter than them. That's part of the teaching and guiding. This all plays into an effect. But if you're out here, you're dating girls nonstop, like that's what you're focused on, like how are you going to get ahead, bro? Ask yourself. It takes time, bro, to go ahead and spend it with women. Because one way or another, you're sacrificing something. You might be sacrificing your time, because there's opportunity cost to things, guys. Yeah, you could be out here spending time with girls. Maybe you're trying to get a girlfriend in your 20s. But guess what? That's taking time away from you building something up. You from working on a side hustle. You from grinding it out, you from putting yourself forward. Because guess what? She might want you to spend time with her, and you guys got to sit down and watch a movie. You might have to spend time with her and take her to a restaurant. And you might have to spend all this money. If you got it, bro, that's cool. But for a lot of you guys that watch my channel, I understand that you might not be in the position right now to spend all this time trying to date a girl. Like, you need to spend it focusing on yourself, guys. Guys, this is the time to be selfish. This is the time in your 20s to literally find out who you are. Discover who you are. You know, be selfish with your time, guys. Yeah, I'm not saying don't date girls. I'm not one of these people that's going to tell you, I'm not one of these guys that's going to tell you, oh, you got to shun all women. You got to make sure you ignore every single one of these girls out here. Don't have fun with them. Don't date them. Don't go outside. Don't go meet girls. Don't go socialize. I'm not one of those weirdos who's going to say that. Obviously, bro, go out there, have your fun. But from Monday through Saturday, at least till Saturday night, you got to be grinding, bro. You have to be. You have to be. To get ahead in life, it's called sacrifice. You will have to sacrifice, bro. So you're going to have to ask yourself, what do I want to sacrifice? Ask yourself, maybe if you're watching this, maybe you're not really about self-improvement. And that's cool too. I understand some guys, they love having a girlfriend, they love having a wife, someone they can spend time with. Cool, bro. That's good for you. But I'm talking out here for the guys who actually want to be winners in life, guys who want to be leaders. You want to maybe start your own business. You want to get ahead. That's not easy, bro. It's not easy to put yourself ahead. You're going to have to sacrifice. You might have to sacrifice your love life, bro, to get ahead. You'll have to sacrifice the club life. You'll have to sacrifice time away from friends and family. But this is what it takes to really get ahead, bro. You know, right now, the NBA finals are going on. I like watching basketball. But should I be watching that? Or should I be focusing on making a video so I can show you guys and actually be a leader and actually talk, not just talk about it, guys, but I got to walk it. I got to literally, everything I preach to you guys, I have to walk it. I can't just be out here telling, well, you guys got to sacrifice. But guess what? I'm going to not do it myself. No, guys, no. Just know that I'm on that same path with you. I understand what it's like to actually want to be laid up with a girl, how it might be a Friday night and you're like, damn, you know, I worked all week. It would be great to have a girl laid up right next to me. Not to saying that it doesn't happen, but, you know, sometimes, guys, I get it. We want that intimacy from a woman. It's natural. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen to us. Obviously, you go through those feelings too. You want that. A lot of you guys might want that. But ask yourself, you know, I want this right now? Or can I just focus on myself first? That way, I build myself up as a man. That way, when I actually really want to date, maybe when you're in your 30s, even late 20s, guys, you've built yourself up to a position where a woman can look up to you and she sees you as the best guy out here, because women want the best option. I hate to break it to a lot of you guys, but I got to hit you with reality. If you're not the best option, women are more inclined to and susceptible to leave you for a guy who can provide a better lifestyle, a guy who might look better than you, a guy who's probably stronger than you, a guy who might be smarter than you, a guy who has more money than you. And not to say or make you feel insecure, bro. Obviously, you gotta love yours, you gotta love what you got, you gotta love who you are. But this is what girls do, especially nowadays. It's 2025, bro, if you're watching this. And I guarantee you it's only gonna get worse as the years go on. So you gotta focus on you now. The dating game, guys, I'm telling you, the days of actually dating a girl and trying to build up with her it's far and few. We don't really see that anymore, guys. So you have to sacrifice your time now. Do you really have the time to sit out here and date and have a girlfriend right now, bro? Or do you have the time to actually dedicate it to yourself, put yourself in a better position? You know, use all this energy now, guys, all this testosterone, all this energy that you have in your 20s, and apply it to making your life better.